535. I want to be
Mhm.
treated like Tamika Baker.
What, and
And
you gonna know my name?
right. When literally my doctors, when I came in, I had a notepad and we went in it. We, like you said,
You have to
they were
ask
nice, but
questions.
it was still well, now I read this,
Mhm.
and this is what I saw, and why is
Mhm.
this, and why is that. It was a back
Mhm.
and forth, even with my surgery. And they originally told me, you gonna have all your stuff this year, 2022. You ain't going in 23. We ain't gonna worry about no surgery in 23. We gonna worry about recovery. That December, I think it was November came, and they was like, well, we can't get you in for a surgery. We gonna have to put you in January. I said, no, you're not. I said, y'all said I'm gonna be good before the end of this year. I don't care how
Mhm.
y'all figure it out, but we gonna have this surgery this year. And I ended
Mhm.
up having it right. Literally spent Christmas in the hospital.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm like, what we not gonna do is what
Mhm.
y'all said. This is what we was talking about. This is
Right.
what we gonna do.
And those are the things that I mean, like, you know what I mean? For me, that's what I said. It wasn't even like like I said, I come from fight or flight. That's my trauma. That's my bag to carry. You know what I mean? Like, and for me, I'm like, hold up, I got 4 kids. I can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
You may do this all day, but you gonna need to know that Tequila situation
Mhm.
ain't Keisha's, ain't Mary's, ain't none of that.
Right,
And
right.
I understand that you're gonna see 50 different people all day long, but you're gonna remember that you can't pronounce my name when
That's
you
right.
see me,
That's
at the
right.
end of the day, because this is my I only have one vessel. You dealing with 50 of them, but I only got one.
Mm,
And so for me, that was my literally, I let them do their little, I even cut them off on their spills because you could just tell it's a spill, and I'm just like, look, at the end of the day, what would you want your sister to do? What would you want for your sister? Because I don't even like my
I
sister.
always
I don't
ask the
want her to die.
doctor, "Oh, what would you do?"
Yeah, what would you
That's
want
my
for your
question.
sister? What would you
What
want for
would
your
you
mother?
do?
Period. And so my male breast cancer doctor, my breast oncologist or whatever, was just like, I can't tell you what to do because I don't have breasts, or whatever. And I was like, all right, I respect that. He was like, but what I would recommend, if it was my sister, I wouldn't play about keeping it on and trying to play this lumpectomy game. And so that allowed us to have a very candid relationship. And I just seen him today, and he was like, what up, Tequila? I'm like, you play too much.
Don't
I'm not doing it.
you just love it when you go in and your dog like, hey Tamika, hey Tamika,
Right.
hey girl, hey hey girl, hey, how you
And,
doing? How the
and this
kids?
is
How the
and this
wife?
is
How
Moffat,
the
right? Yeah, this is
That's
Moffat. Like, they
because
are
you
very
two still see
personal.
right, cause
your
right,
breast surgeon.
but even with that, I literally can walk in my doctor's
Mhm,
office, have a
mhm.
conversation with the front desk, the nurses, the doctors, them other patients sitting there like,
I
"Jeez,
know.
you just coming in like it's our house and you think I'm
Exactly.
like,
Because I know when I
yeah,
walk in Sloan Kettering, I'm like, "Hi, how you doing?"
And not only that, like, I'm not, and what they came to learn real quick is I ain't rough with you because, I'm trying to be problematic. I'm rough with you
Mhm.
because I need to live. And
Right.
once we get past the rough part, I promise you, 90% of me is sweet.
Look,
And that's what you're gonna
yeah.
get. But I'm not gonna be agreeable. That's not what
Mhm.
I'm gonna do. And so my oncologist, it was so funny. Our first little battle, we went back and forth, and she was like, that can't be true. Just telling me something about me, which I had already had blood work about it, and I
Mhm.
think I shared that with y'all before or whatever. But and from there, just that one incident, like from that point, allow her to let her guard down. And her nurse said she ain't gonna apologize that she was wrong, but she knows she was wrong. You know